Hi guys, I'm Supercars Boss 305 and today we are at the Goodwood Festival of Speed in the Supercar car parks, and we're just taking a look around some of the cars in here. There's just this random Aventador here, which is pretty cool. Nice pearl white. There's a Qatari, Gallardo Spyder, Gallardo Superleggera even here, with the coolest brake calipers I've ever seen. Look at those for some brake calipers. Red, white and green. Some R8s, lots of R8s. There's a GT3 RS back there, a Huracan, Ford GT there. Yeah, there's a lot of cars in this car park. Yeah, Huracan just ahead of us here. GT3 here. And I've seen this Vanquish before. It's quite cool. We've got some C63s and stuff. A Mini, randomly. 2 Minis randomly. 255s. Our car, which is just there. Lots and lots of Maseratis and C63s. A 458 and a Gallardo back there, and I can't remember the name of this, 650S, that's it. C63 Estate. And a normal C63 next to each other. RX 7, I believe. If we come to the back here, got a Huracan, a Draco Orange 650S, Jags and stuff, and Nissan GTRs, another 650S, C63s, i8s, there's 2 of them there. 12C, another GT3 down there. There's a Gallardo and an Aventador parked next to each other, which is pretty cool. Some Bentleys and stuff. A really rather modified M3. Just trying to think, there's nothing really else up this way. Another Gallardo here, and an orange R8, which is really cool. Yeah, some Caymans, RS3, Lambo here. A green GTR, which is really cool. A Gallardo. An Aventador. A Huracan. And then so a 300 SL. Just like that. Pretty cool. And then Cali T. A matte black Panamera Aston. If we come into part 2 of the Supercar car park, right, there is 2 parts to this, and this part has got, I've just spotted another 918. I've seen 2. Now there's a Gallardo there, but a 918 Spyder with a green Aventador part next to it. But 918 Spyder, look at that. This is Cav 1, so this belongs to Cavi, friend of Lord of Leams. Got a Huracan here, 458 Spyder, Aventador. Yeah, M5, not quite sure what this thing is, but it was cool. Corvette, 360 Challenge Stradale. Lots and lots and lots of BMW M3s and stuff, and M5s, and Maserati Grand Sports and stuff. F12, which is pretty cool. Another Aventador Roadster. Really, really cool. Like the colour of this one as well. Porsche and a Gran Turismo. If we go up here, you can't really see a lot. There's just a couple of things there. Then this Gallardo here is the facelift Gallardo, so that's pretty cool to see. Does look good, I'm going to be honest here. Facelifted Gallardo. There you go. And then 458, some more Ferraris. GT3. There's a lot of cars in here. A lot of cars. Porsches, Bentleys. Yeah. So no, 12 back there. boxed. Now this is kind of the Nardo grey that was on Supercars of London's car. This is an Audi R8 V10, the grey. And a Hurricane in pearl white here, which I think I've already showed you twice, but you know. And then we got another Porsche 918 Spyder. This is P888MHH. Really cool. Come here, two Aventadors parked next to each other, one with gold wheels and one with black wheels with red brake calipers. Gallardo on the end I've already seen. There's an old Corvette here, which is cool. That's from California. Aston Martins, Porsches, a 458 Spyder here. I'll come along this road a bit more. Another Maserati, KN, and a S500. Another black R8, red FF, and a 458 Speciale, which is pretty cool. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff. A Traco Orange 650S, 62 plate that one is. Another Aventador. I swear to God, there's about 20 Aventadors in these car parks. Here's a Dino. Two Gallardos, one a Gallardo Spyder, one's Dr. 55 Jag. Quite cool. We come along here. Lots and lots of cars. 12C. A 650S and another 650S, another FF and another Aventador. This one's in the Mars red, which is really cool. An M6, I think, might just be a 6 Series actually. Yeah, it's a 6 Series Corvette. A really nice blue Hurricane, which is a bit dirty, but it's still very nice. Come down here, we've got an i8. Some McLarens and some Lambos and stuff. Random RS6. Cars like this I don't think deserve to be in the car park because they're just so many supercars. But yeah, McLaren, BMWs and Audis, and then this is how it got some actual dirt on the front of it. But the cool thing about this Gallardo is this random custom wing, carbon fibre and everything. Over here, Aston Martins, lots of them, and a LAN, which I don't think should be in here. Another Jag. Back there we've got some Porsches, BMWs and stuff. There's a Morgan Aero 8 there. Nissan GTR. Porsche, M4, Vanquish. Yeah, I'm naming a lot of the cars, but I don't really need to. There's quite a few here. We've got a Holden, I think it is, Holden Commodore, and then Bentleys and stuff. And then here we've got a Mercedes McLaren SLR McLaren edition. So this is an MSO McLaren SLR, which is really cool. I think I've seen this one before, but I don't know. I might not have seen this one before actually, I don't know. Y5 MSO. And here, another Aventador. And a Gallardo, old style Gallardo, which is cool. I do like the old style Gallardos. I think I have spotted a Noble M600 over the back there in the orange. I think that's a Noble M600, but I'm not quite sure. Pretty certain it is there, but if we come back to here, we've got the Aventador back. Yeah, there's just a hell of a lot of supercars in here. I've got to go around probably and take pictures of all the cars which I like. So, and there's quite a few cars I like in this car park, but yeah, I just got some Porsches and stuff there. So then, part 3 of the supercar car park. This has got some normal cars in as well, but this is mostly supercar car parking in here as well. But we've actually got, displayed by Harwoods themselves, we've got an Aston Martin and a Bentley just here, and we've got, if we come up here, we got another Aston Martin Vanquish, or 2 more. I quite like the one in the red, that one there. I think that looks really, really nice. Let me know in the comments down below if you do agree with me, or if you disagree with me. That's from Sevenoaks. Got quite a few Aston Martins here. Vantage S, another Vantage. Then we got a nice blue one, V12 Vantage S, another Vantage. Another Vantage. We got an F12, which I quite like in the red. Another Aston just there. Vantage S, and these are. So we got two N430s. So these are like the race version of the Vantages, which is pretty cool. Another Aston Martin, this is a repeat S, an old Vanquish just there, and a new Vanquish just here, again in the red, which I really, really like. And behind us, got Cali T. 4K. 4K is owned by someone in London. This Rolls Royce, there's a Vanquish or Vantage even here. 4K is owned by someone in London. Let me know in the comments down below who owns 4K, this Rolls Royce with the 4K number plate, because I know it belongs to someone and I know the number plate cost a lot of money. Anyway, there, let's head up this little road here. We've got a DBS Volante, a Vanquish, I think it's a Vanquish Volante, and then there's an XKR there. There's not really a lot on this bit. There's an RS6, an F-Type, a couple of Porsches and stuff. I'm just going for a little jog, so sorry if the camera is a little bit shaky. Just trying to speed the process up of walking around a bit. But yeah, there's not really a lot in this little half, but yeah. Let's go into the next little bit. We just pass through this gap here. There's nothing there. Right, here we've got an Aston Martin V8 Vantage. There's a Bentley or two there. Then we've got one FF. There's a 1 California T, 2 California Ts, 3 California Ts, 4, 5, this red one here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 California Ts in the same row. And then there's a normal California there. 458 Spyder, Vanquish, a Vantage even, and an R8. And if we come around here, there is just a random M3 part there. Pretty cool. 911 Turbo there. Well, FF, which is actually on right now. Pretty cool. And then we've got 2NDB, which is a Ferrari 458 Speciale, and then a LaFerrari. 3NDM. If we come through here, we got a Aventador 50th. This one I've actually seen before. JT25, number 21 of the 100 built. It's actually a roadster as well, which is pretty cool. And we've got a 430 Spyder, Gallardo Superleggera, Audi R8 GT from Jack Barkley, pretty cool. A Bentley there, a M2. Then up here, I got, well, first of all, here we've got some Astons, DB9 Volante and a Bentley. A nice blue Bentley Morzan there. There's an M6 there. You've probably already seen what I'm going towards, but this, I at first thought this was Shmee's car. It's not. It's a bright green McLaren 650S, hashtag not Shmee. I was a little disappointed when I found out it wasn't Shmee, but that's cool. Testarossa and an F12, and then there is a Bentley down there on the corner. But if we actually come back down this way, I should have shown you this before, past all that, we just walk down this way. Right, I'm going to go for a little jog again, so sorry for the camera if it bounces, but if we come through here, past the Aston, there's an i8, hold on, there's an i8 there, which is cool. There's a red Bentley there, and then something very, very, very cool round here somewhere. I can't actually find it. There is something really rather special. I've just seen it as well. There's a CLS 220. No, that's not CLS. But if we come round here, you may be able to see it. 360, and then on the end, a Saudi Arabian Mclaren P1. How cool is that? It's in a nice orange too. Don't know what orange it is, but Saudi Arabian plate. This one was spotted in London a couple of weeks ago. But that is really, really, really cool. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. If you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.